Hello, everybody, and welcome to the International Skating Center in Simsbury on a very cold Saturday night in January, where we have a very interesting boys varsity hockey contest for you tonight between our Simsbury Trojans and the Farmington Valley Generals. Farmington is comprised of players from Farmington High School, who is the host high school, Avon High School, Lewis Mills in Burlington, Connecticut, and Windsor. Before I go any further, I want to welcome in my counterpart for tonight, Jake Ostern. As mentioned on our first broadcast, Jake is a recent Simsbury High School graduate who has a wealth of knowledge, not only with boys hockey here, but all of Simsbury's athletics. In fact, is just coming over from doing the Simsbury boys varsity basketball game against Joe Barlow, which a shout out to our basketball boys as they won that game, and great job for Coach Stillman and his squad. And I'd like Jake, switching gears back here to hockey. Let's, Jake, give me a little bit. It's been a while since we last broadcast a Simsbury hockey game, so why don't you tell our audience what our boys have been up to?
Thank you, Mike, and it's great to be here. Simsbury enters the game tonight with a 4-4 record. Last game for Simsbury was last night, a 2-1 win versus SGWL, which is Suffield, Granby, and Winter Locks at Enfield Twin Rings. Sophomore Cole Chapman notched the goal for the Trojans, while Matthew Palmer got the win in goal. Last night, junior defenseman Kevin McDonough was a victim of an open ice hit in the second period. He did not play the third period because of precautions to his head. He will be out tonight with a concussion, so that allows senior Joe Connors to replace McDonough tonight. Last time we covered a game here at SCTV, they played at ICC. They lost 2-0 to New Canaan this past Wednesday. Simsbury finished last season with a record of 11-8 and an overall record of 12-10. They beat Glastonbury 2-1 in overtime in the CCC semifinals, but lost 5-3 in the CCC finals versus Northwest Catholic. In the CIAC state tournament, Simsbury was a 9-seed and lost in the first round 6-2 to the 8-seed Hamden Dragons. Head coach for Simsbury is Chris Day. He's in his second season, was the JV head coach from 2009 to 2016. His career record as a bench boss of the Trojans is 16-14-0. This year's Trojans have scored 25 goals, have allowed 19 goals. That's a +6 goal differential. Two players to watch tonight is senior goaltender Matthew Palmer. The goaltending position was a question coming into the season with senior goaltending duo George Mateo and Drew Marquis graduating. Palmer has clearly won the number one spot with sophomore Jackson Bolger as backup. Palmer has had a very nice season so far. The other player that we are watching tonight is sophomore Cole Chapman. He has 6 goals so far this season. He was recently named to the Hartford Courant's Fab Five this week. In the 3 prior games versus the game against New Canaan, Cole had a goal in Simsbury's 3-2 win versus Glastonbury last Saturday, had 2 goals and an assist in the Trojans' 6-3 loss to West Haven, and 2 goals in a 11-0 rout of East Catholic. Back on Monday, a weekly Connecticut Division I top 10 teams list by Hockey Night in Boston came out, and Simsbury cracked the top 10 at number 10. Simsbury's wins this season 5-4 on opening day versus South Windsor, 11-0 versus East Catholic, 3-2 versus Glastonbury, and most recently a 2-1 victory versus Suffield, Granby, Winter Locks. Last night, Simsbury's losses this year, 2-1 versus Notre Dame West Haven, which we did a few weeks ago, 3-0 versus Conard in a very physical game, 6-3 versus West Haven, and most recently 2-0 versus New Canaan. Mike?
Excellent job, Jake. Very, very good. Let me talk a little bit about Farmington Valley. Farmington Valley is not a team that is well known, right? So they're a co-op, right, as I mentioned, from Farmington, Avon, Lewis Mills, and Windsor. They come in very hot. Farmington Valley is actually ranked number 1 in the state for Division II high schools. They've won 6 out of their last 7. They have a goals against of 42 in those 7 games and a goals against of 14. So they're scoring about 6 goals a game and giving up only 2.
That's a very significant goal differential. That's +28.
And it's going to be a real tough battle because our Simsbury Trojans are averaging about 3 goals a game.
Yep.
Now, they did have that one blowout of East Catholic, an 11-0 rout. And if we take a look at common opponents, which I always like to do, So the common opponents that Farmington Valley and Simsbury have played are Connor, Glastonbury, and East Catholic. Okay, so the Farmington Valley team beat Connor, they beat Glastonbury, and beat East Catholic. Now they beat East Catholic 7-1. We beat them 11-0. But they beat Connor by a 7-1 score.
And I was actually at the Simsbury versus Connor game, and Connor, right off the bat, very aggressive team. Connor's a very aggressive team, but they just outplayed the Trojans that night.
And here we go, folks. As we start tonight, our Trojans take the ice. Our two goalies lead them out, Matthew Palmer and Jackson Bolger.
Matthew will get the start tonight.
And Matthew's in net tonight. There's Michael Gauthier, Skylar Hughes, and all the boys coming out. So they're ready for a tough matchup. They know, in talking to the coaches before the game, they know this is going to be a tough battle for Simsbury. Farmington looks like a big crew. They've got some size. And we're ready. We'll be ready to drop the puck in a couple of minutes here.
Yeah, I think the big thing for tonight for Simsbury is the defense. I think they will have to do a good job of not allowing Farmington Valley to get a lot of chances on net. Clearing them out of the blue paint. I think that's going to be a big key for tonight's game. We shall see what happens.
And what do you think, Jake? I know in our last broadcast you were very high on the Scott Simeon line. They're going to have to put some points on the board tonight.
Yeah, I think that line of Simeon, Taddeo, and Chapman, they're going to have to produce. I mean, Cole Chapman's been their best player by far so far this season on the offensive side. I think the player, as I mentioned before, is Cole Chapman. I think that he needs to have a big game. If Cole plays well, I think that's going to rally the offense, and I think that he might have a chance to do that tonight. It'll be tough, but
I'm also going to give you two keys to the game, where I've seen when Simsbury does these things effectively, they win, and that's no offensive penalties.
Yes.
Do not take a penalty in the offensive zone. Number one, and number two, no turnovers at mid-ice.
I was just thinking that.
Right?
The last game that we had, that we covered, was versus Notre Dame West Haven. They had a lot of turnovers in the neutral zone and the defensive zone. And I think puck awareness. I think that's what Chris Day's Trojans need to work on more.
Absolutely.
I think puck awareness is huge. The last game that we did, there are a few plays where they could have taken a few more strides, but they iced the puck. I just think that puck awareness, I think this group kind of lacks, but I think that's something that they need to work on.
All right, Jake, so we'll let these guys warm up, and we'll be back for puck drop the beginning of the first period in just about a few minutes here. All right, Jake, we're getting ready for some hockey.
As you mentioned before, going to be a very hard-fought battle here at the International Skating Center.
I think
Connecticut.
so. I think so. It'll be interesting for me, having you and I watch Notre Dame of West Haven, who at the time was number 2 in the state in Division I, now coming in and doing Farmington Valley, who's number 1 in the state in Division II. It'll be interesting to try to compare the teams and also to see how Simsbury fares against this Farmington Valley team.
And what I said before, Farmington Valley's a strong team. The defense is going to have to step up tonight. There are a lot of skilled players on that team. It's up to the defense to stop them from generating chances, firing pucks on Palmer. And this game to me for Simsbury belongs to the defense.
Well, I'll tell you, my number one star of the game in that Notre Dame West Haven, no doubt, was Matthew Palmer. He made some key saves, and one unlucky bounce, leads to a game that they could have won. I know Notre Dame West Haven hit the post a couple of times, but Palmer stood on his head a couple of times and made some interesting saves, because remember, there were a lot of 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s, and they got to avoid that tonight.
Yeah, and Matthew has really done a nice job. He's clearly the number 1 netminder for Chris Day. I'm also interested to see how Joey Connors does tonight in the absence of Kevin McDonough.
That's right.
Very interested to see how Connors adapts to the varsity speed and skill. That's going to be...
All right, here we go. So Skylar Hughes facing off against Timothy Arena, and we're almost ready to go here. Referee checking in, puck's dropped, and it's won by Farmington Valley. Jumps over the stick of number 17, Lucas Powers, and Simsbury gets a shot on net right away, real quick. Here comes Farmington Valley, breaking out of their defensive zone into Simsbury's defensive zone. Saved by Skylar Hughes there as he picks up the puck, gets ahead of steam, pass up to David Zalosian, and Zalosian's going in on the left-hand side, right back to Hughes, and a shot wide of the net. There's Jacob Taddeo in the corner now, back to Kratzer. Kratzer tries to give and go back to Taddeo, and he misses it. Hughes digging with Zalosian down behind the net, and puck comes out. Farmington Valley just trying to get rid of it, and it hits off of Kratzer's stick, so I believe they're going to wave that off. No icing. Corbin Wonderly there with Kratzer. Kratzer makes a move on number 11, Matthew Arena, and puck into the Farmington Valley zone. Corbin Wonderly, and the puck scoots by, and here comes a 2-on-2. Farmington Valley, quick right back. Just missed by Arena. Arena couldn't handle the puck. There's a nice pass out there to number 23, Owen Lacossiere, and the puck goes just wide of the net.
Nice pace in the early going of this hockey
Real nice
game.
pace. And Gauthier with a little check to the back of Arena. Kratzer's got the puck now. He slings it around the net and out. All right, here goes Gauthier looking for 19. Who's our guy? Nicholas Pugmeier. And Pugmeier gets a shot on net. Nice save there by Ryan Belushi. Nice save. I'll tell you, I agree with you, Jake. Very fast pace right away. Teams going back and forth. It's nice to see. Looks like the ice, you were mentioning a little bit about the ice during the figure skating before, and it looks like the ice is, it's hard to say this, but it looks hard tonight. Like sometimes the ice looks slow. The ice looks fast tonight.
Yeah.
There's a nice shot on net by Dominic Francis. Okay, here's the Drew Leck, Francis, and Matthew Reese line. Farmington Valley trying to get out of their zone, and they do so. Up alongside the boards and into the Simsbury zone. Charles Hitson, it's a puck around the net. There's Franklin Berry trying to dig that puck out, and he does. Matthew Reese chasing for it and can't get to it. There was and a puck just clears the zone. I think Simsbury got lucky on that one, and that was tipped just over the head, quite a bit over the head of Matthew Palmer.
That faceoff's going to be inside the Simsbury zone.
So I think, and you made a good comment earlier too, Jake. I think Coach Day's changing the lines up a little bit. Yeah, we got some new combinations out there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the switch in lines does tonight. Very, very tough opponent. In this,
so here's their number one
club
line against our number one line for tonight. Arena against Skylar Hughes. Puck face-off won by Hughes. Back to Kratzer in the corner and out. And Farmington Valley dumps it back in. They clear the blue line, so no offsides. And there's a nice forecheck by number 5, Kyle Kay. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. And there's a nice pass out to David Zalosian. Zalosian's coming in, and he just can't get the puck on his stick, but does get it back, and he's right in front of the net. He gets laid out by number 9, Peter Hoffman. What a hit that was. He had his head down looking at the puck, and Hoffman had other ideas.
Always have your head up.
Oh, man. Holy cow. And there's an icing. Boy, that was something else. I remember those days. They used to call that cleaning out the cobwebs.
Going back earlier in that sequence, Corbin Wonderly had the puck on the far side of the boards. Wasn't really aware of the surroundings. Hit a Farmington Valley player and almost generated a nice scoring opportunity right there.
Simsbury wins the faceoff. It goes back to Charles Hitson, who gets it out, and they try to dump it in. They're doing a little dump and run as Scott Simeon chases in after it behind the net. And Joey Mateo crashes in there. Mateo comes up with the puck, takes a shot, tries to jam it in, but to no avail. Nice save down there by Ryan Belushi. I'll get that name.
I actually know his mom very well.
Do you? Well.
Yep.
Wow. Yep. Hey, Jakester, here's the deal. I thought I was looking at things, but we have Timothy Arena and Matthew Arena, who are both centers on this Farmington team. So when I say Arena, I'm going to have to differentiate whether it's Matthew or Tim. And here comes right now Matthew. He sneaks around Hitson. Joey Mateo clears the puck out in front of the net. And Simsbury trying to get the puck out, and it heads right out to the Farmington Valley defenseman, number 26, Marco Bernasconi. And Bernasconi gets the puck back in. Farmington trying to just keep it in, dump it in on Matthew Palmer. Palmer, nice quick save. Oh, what a nice play by number 23, Owen Lacossiere. So here's the deal on that, what it looked like from up here. We had a good view on that. So Matthew tried to dump the puck around the net, and Lacossiere just happened to be right there and snuck it around the back end. Nice goal by him. Nice goal.
A perfectly placed shot beats Palmer, and we have a 1-0 game.
Absolutely.
Just under 5 minutes in.
Pugmeier wins the face-off to Torben Wunderly, who takes a shot down there, and it's icing.
Yep, that's another. What I mentioned, what I really emphasize on in pregame. These Simsbury players have to have awareness when they have the puck. That's just another example of poor judgment with the puck.
Pugmeier now against number 13 it is, Jack Noble. Kratzer trying to get the puck out from in front of the net, and he's not able to clear it out. It's taken there by Tim Arena. Simsbury trying. Tim Arena gets the puck again on a nice move, but a great play by Kratzer. Kratzer is able to get it over to the line and then out. Gauthier gets the puck out, and then there's Cole Chapman down there chasing for a chance to take one of his nasty wrist shots in on Ryan.
Nice pressure there.
Belusi.
Nice pressure there by Pugmeier.
Nice pressure. Torben was not up on the line and was unable to keep that puck in, but he does get it in, and the Simsbury boys clear the blue line, so there's no offside. There's a nice pass by Pugmeier trying to get it into Cole, and here comes Pugmeier again. Around the corner, trying to get that puck in front of the net. Gauthier there and just gets off his stick. He's unable to keep it on. Michael racing back against one of the Arena boys and runs into Kratzer. And there's going to be a stoppage of play. I'm not quite sure I know what that was.
Puck went out of play, but that was good hustle by Michael Gauthier coming back on the rush.
We've got a new player for you and I out there, number 16, Jack Fiengo, who is taking a, it looks like he's on the right defense. Puck scoots around the net, and Drew Leck shoots it down, and we're going to have another face-off.
Another icing there. Another icing. You got to restrict the icings.
So we're just about almost 5 minutes into the game. I'd have to say Farmington Valley's dominating a little bit right now.
Absolutely. The Generals have really are really playing well.
Franklin Berry trying to get the puck out and can't, and then Matthew Reese picks up and he races down the right-hand side. He's looking for Dominic Francis, and he dumps it in behind the net to Dominic. Dominic skating around with his head up, and back to Matthew Reese. Taken back behind the net again by Matthew Reese, and then the puck out to Jack Fiengo. Be nice to see Jack get a goal here, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And a puck ends up on the back of the net. The referees let it go, and then now there's a scramble in front. Oh! Drew Leck had a nice shot at it, was unable to get it. Here's a head of steam coming by number 25, Eric Schweitzer. Schweitzer gets the puck behind the net. There's another try to wrap around. And out with it comes Dominic Francis.
Nice play by Franklin Berry back in the defensive zone.
And Farmington Valley just dumps in. Matthew scoots it over to the corner where Jack Fiengo's waiting for the puck. Jack trying to get the puck out. And Farmington Valley holds serve here and keeps it. And they're trying to pass it out in front and able to do so, but they're swarming. Here's one of the Arena boys, Matthew Arena, number 11, and it moves out to Jake Taddeo. Taddeo gets it out to David Zalosian. Zalosian into the corner for Skylar Hughes. Hughes racing in, and the Farmington Valley defenseman able to get right by him there. Number 9, Peter Hoffman. And back at Sims, here comes Simsbury. Number 5, Tim Kratzer. Races the puck into the end. Back to Skylar Hughes. Hughes looking in front. Nobody was open. He's trying to get it back to Kratzer. There's a nice pass. Kratzer in. Oh, tipped just wide by Taddeo. Nice play by Jacob Taddeo. Oh, Kratzer tried to go for the hip check, and it leads almost to a breakaway. Nice save there by Matthew Palmer. What have you seen so far, Jake?
Matthew Palmer has stood on his ground so far. As we mentioned before, Farmington Valley has really dominated the puck. Spent a lot of time in the Simsbury offensive zone. I think Simsbury needs to, just be a little bit more aware of the surroundings with the puck and just limit the turnovers.
Pugmire out here against Jack Noble. Pugmire wins the faceoff back to Kratzer. Kratzer unloads it.
That's going to stay inside.
Out of the arena, and it's into the bench. We're a little bit hamstrung up here because we can't see underneath us. So any pucks that go underneath the crow's nest, got to take a guess. There's a nice shot on net by Noble. Noble comes back out without it, spins around, nice shot again. I got to tell you right there, number 18, Sam Buchanan, jamming away. Sammy Buchanan jamming away at Matthew Palmer, and there's Cole Chapman telling him not to do that. Jake, I got to tell you, in my day, that was my job. I would have jammed away like that, but I'd have been put on my behind.
Just keep battling until you hear that whistle.
Yeah.
That's what every coach will tell their players.
You can't let a team hammer away at your goalie. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Simsbury trying to get the puck out. It looks like Farmington Valley's got it in the zone here, and now it finally breaks free. Right back in. Jack Fiengo with the puck, looking up, trying to get the pass out to Cole Chapman. I think Cole thought somebody was right on him. There was nobody there. Cole's got the puck now, trying to get ahead of steam, trying to go. Puck flipped off the front of his stick, and Franklin Berry ends up with it. Berry just rips it to the right side of the rink. Gauthier over there trying to keep the puck in. And here comes Farmington Valley once again. Number 25, Eric Schweitzer, down the end. Can't get enough muscle on it. And Jack Fiengo comes away with the puck. There's number 19, Nick Pugmire, and he can't get by Farmington Valley again. Takes the puck away from Simsbury, shot on net, nice save by Palmer. Back into the corner. Pugmire trying to get around. Number 5, Kyle Kadzoklia. I'm going to call him Kyle K. And then Pugmire just gets the puck out just off the stick of Michael Gauthier, and he goes for a line change.
K squared.
Farmington Valley again, back on the offensive side. Torben Wonderly just trying to get the puck out. And nice save there by number 26, Marco Bernasconi. But into no avail. Here comes Simsbury. Torben Wonderly. Wonderly in on net. Nice save over there by Ryan. And then Simsbury ends up with the puck behind the net, but it scoots free over to the corner. And here we go again. Is that Matthew Reese down there, number 11?
Yes,
Matthew
that
Reese?
is.
And
Yes, that is.
Dominic Francis, Matthew Reese, and Drew Leck. Drew with the puck. Oh, nice. Oh, Torben keeps it in with his skates. There's a quick shot on net, saved out there by the Farmington Valley player. Matthew Reese trying to get the puck in and does. Deep to Dominic Francis behind, who shovels one out front. And then Farmington Valley's just going to take the ice and get a line change.
Yeah, very tired players out there. But again, in public school hockey, on an icing, both teams can change. So that is a luxury. At both teams on an icing, they can change.
We got a nice Simsbury crowd up there.
Who do I see there?
Cheering for their
Jack
Trojans.
McNally, Brendan Gallagher, 2 members of the boys basketball team who had a nice win today versus Joel Barlow.
Just off their victory, coming in to watch a little hockey. Farmington Valley again rips the puck down to the Simsbury end, and we get another icing.
Another icing. I think, I just think puck awareness. I think that's a key for every game, for every team. Just knowing your surroundings, and one bad turnover can lead to a lot of damage. So it'd be interesting to see just puck awareness throughout the game.
Here's the Scott Simeon line. Simeon's out there with Joe Mateo. And it looks like we've got, is that Timmy Kratzer down there? No, number 15, Mark Ficcaro. So Ficcaro, Simeon, and Mateo. And here it leads to a what almost is a breakaway. Nice pass there by Arena trying to get it out front to Noble. Did not get through our Simsbury defenseman. Here comes Franklin Berry. Berry around the boards, out to Simeon. Here's Scott Simeon racing down. Uses a defenseman as a screen. Nice play by Joey Mateo on the rebound, but nice save there by Ryan Belusi. And it's caught to the corner of the rink there.
That was a
shot around.
That was a nice chance there by Scott Simeon. He fired a nice shot on net, but
he
Belusi,
did, and they gave up.
Belusi made a nice
yeah,
save.
Belusi gave up that juicy rebound to number 22, Joey Mateo, whom almost backhanded it into the corner of the net. That would have been nice. 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first period, and there's Kratzer taking a puck, catching a puck that was trying to be cleared out by Farmington Valley. Nice pass out front to Jacob Taddeo, and a great save by Ryan Belusi. Nice. That was a good offensive shift right there, right?
Offensive portion of the game so far. Nice chances by the Trojans. They're firing pucks on net. Eventually, hopefully, one of them will get by Belusi, but just a good overall effort there by the Trojan offense.
Face-off won by Farmington Valley and shot around to number 18, Sam Buchanan. Buchanan can't get the puck out as Torben Wonderly pinches in, and here's a chance for Skylar Hughes. Nice shot by Hughes, but it's blocked by the Farmington Valley defenseman. It's still bouncing around in the center of Ryan Butel. Oh, nice kick save there by Kratzer to keep that puck from going down to the Simsbury end. Farmington Valley now around their end. Staved in there by David Zalosian. Zalosian looking for some help. A nice play by Jacob Taddeo and Zalosian there to keep the puck in. Kratzer heads up to Taddeo. Taddeo takes a shot wide of the net. There's Zalosian racing over. Skylar Hughes gets the puck poke check from him. And here comes Farmington Valley. Around Torben Wonderly. He tries to center the pass and cannot do so. Kratzer's got the puck. He reverses. Goes back around the Simsbury net. He's looking for somebody to get that puck over to, and a nice pass over to Cole. Here goes Cole Chapman down the right-hand side, trying to get around the fence. And Cole right in, takes a nice hit and gives a nice hit in the corner there.
Just one thing to note, Cole uses the boards really well, and the boards play an advantage to a lot of teams.
Absolutely. All right, so was that Franklin Berry waiting for Simsbury to clear the zone, and he dumps it right back in, right on Ryan. Ryan just keeps it behind the net. And here comes Farmington Valley. Nice block there. I think that was by Cole. And there's Berry trying to get the puck out. And here goes Gauthier. Michael Gauthier up along the left side, just dumps it in. And racing in is Pugmire. Pugmire, over to Cole Chapman. Chapman's trying to get out. I think Chapman's looking to see. No, it looks like he's going to stay out. Here goes Gauthier. Puck's out now, out of the Simsbury end. And here comes 25, Eric Schweitzer with a head of steam. A nice shot. Oh, great save by Torben Wonderly. And a great hits and gets the puck out of Simsbury's end. Here comes Torben again. And he reverses right around, a little bit dangerous in front of the net there. It bounces over, and here goes Dominic Francis. Francis looking for somebody in the middle. Nobody there. And here comes Farmington Valley. Here comes Eric Schweitzer again. He's down, tries to get in front. Nice back check there by Matthew Reese. And then puck just gets over the blue line, and Farmington Valley will take the no call. There, it's not going to be offsides as they clear the zone. Here comes the Simsbury Trojans, and that's out of the reach. That pass was out of the reach of Drew Leck, and we're going to have another icing.
That was a good eye by Torben Wonderly. He found an open player, but unfortunately the puck was a little out of Drew Leck's reach. But good thought there by Torben Wonderly. Trying to get the offense generating some scoring opportunities. That was a very good heads-up play by Torben Wonderly, but unfortunately, just the puck was a little out of reach.
Key face-off here, Jake, with a minute to go, and it's won by Matthew Arena, and a great pass to number 23.
You called it.
Owen Lacossiere, that's his second goal of the night.
And those last-minute goals in a period that could really drive the momentum to the team that's winning heading into the locker room.
That's a killer. We talk about that all the time. Anything within a minute, whether it's a goal on your end or a goal against you, that's
huge.
tough.
It's huge.
That's tough. All right, Skylar Hughes now back against Matthew Arena. 2-0 lead for Farmington Valley. Simsbury trying to keep here goes Timmy Kratzer, just a nice backhand to try to get it out of the zone. He's going to take it behind no, he's not. Right in front of his net. He's got a good head of steam coming up. And over to Torben Wonderly, who makes some nice moves at center ice. And is poke checked there by Owen Lacossiere, who has Farmington Valley's 2 goals. There's Torben right there just trying to get the puck out, and they're unable to clear. And Lacossiere's got a nice
play there.
Pass over to 29, who's not on our sheet. So he must be one of those guys that doesn't have a number. And there's Simsbury right there. Simsbury trying to get the puck out in front. And a nice pass to Franklin Berry. It'd be great to put one in right here. Berry with a backhand. And can't get through the defense of Farmington Valley. So we're down to 10 seconds here. Here's an icing by Farmington Valley with 8 seconds to go, Jake. So this is a key face-off right here.
Yeah,
let's try to do to them what they did to us.
That icing could be, in any game, any icing with under 10 seconds to go, it could result in a killer if the opposing team wins that face-off, brings it back to the point, and fires it in. That's big.
Yeah, absolutely big. All right, Pugmeier trying to win the face-off. We're down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and it looks like the period's going to end here with a 2-0 lead for Farmington Valley. So, all in all, a decent period for the Simsbury Trojans. I think both teams came out flying. I thought that Farmington Valley, there was a stretch there of probably 7 or 8 minutes where Farmington Valley was really taking it to Simsbury.
Yeah, and I thought Farmington Valley won the period. Even if it was 0-0, I thought Farmington Valley won the period. I thought they were just really putting pressure on the Simsbury offense and defense. Matthew Palmer has made some nice key saves.
Yes.
Both goals. The second goal wasn't his fault. There were no players in white sweaters around Lacourciere, who knocked 2 goals that period for
2 goals. And I would like to see, not that I'm a proponent or somebody against any type of dirty play, but you can play aggressive, you can be physical without being dirty.
Yeah.
And I think there was a couple of times there. I know, again, I mentioned this back in my playing days. There's no way that I would have been left in front of the net hammering away at one of the opposing goalies. It just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see Simsbury clear those folks out a little bit better.
And coaches always tell players, even in baseball, keep playing until you hear the referee's whistle or hear the umpire say foul. But again, once the goalie has the puck covered, you don't need to keep jabbing.
No.
You know it's going to be no goal.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, so this ends our first period of play. Farmington Valley with a 2-0 lead. 2 goals by Owen Lacourciere. Both of them really, really nice goals.
Yeah, they were.
He's a nice player.
The first goal, nice backhand around the net, beat Palmer. But the second goal, nothing Palmer could do. He was just at the right place at the right time.
The second goal was all Arena. Arena won the face-off and then shot it over. So we'll be back for second period action right after this. All right, we're back for second period action here, Jake, sir. As I'm thinking about this as we start the second period. I think this, I know this next goal is critical.
Yeah, whoever
Simsbury,
scores it.
Right, scores it. We cut the lead in half. Farmington Valley ends up getting a goal. It's going to be 3-0. So it's real important that we come out firing on all cylinders here and try to put the puck in the net.
The absolute key to this period is Simsbury coming out strong, generating scoring opportunities, putting pressure on Farmington Valley, restricting neutral ice and defensive zone turnovers. I think Simsbury can do it. It's just a matter of, once that puck drops, whose game is it? I think Simsbury, if they come out strong, they could turn this hockey game around and make it very interesting.
You know what's interesting for me is, as we talk a little bit about Farmington Valley, so their players made up from Farmington, Avon, Lewis Mills, and Windsor. I wonder if they play against each other in other sports.
Yeah.
They must, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's interesting that for hockey during the winter, they're teammates. And then maybe for fall or spring sports, they're against each other. That's interesting.
And playing with the same group of guys for 3, 4, 5 years, it helps because each player knows what each other teammate can do, what their skills are, what they're good at.
Right.
It just creates such an advantage to them that they know how they could play, what they're capable of doing. That's critical.
Yeah.
It really is.
Before we start the second period, as I always do, I like to thank our cameraman extraordinaire, Nick Sinacori, for some wonderful shots. And Nick came up with a little tidbit while we were off air between the first and second that Farmington Valley actually practices at Simsbury Farms.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm not sure if that's factual or not, but Nick says it is, so I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, actually, I was with Nick earlier, and the coach actually told us that they practice at Simsbury Farms.
Oh, nice. All right, so here we go for second period action. Pugmire wins the faceoff. Gauthier races into the corner. Puck coming right back to Michael, and it's kicked out there by number 9. Farmington Valley, Peter Hoffman. Simsbury keeping some good pressure on, and Farmington now breaks out. Here comes Arena. Timothy Arena looking to get around Torben Wonderly and just dumps it behind the net. And there's number 5 again, Kyle K. K squared, trying to get the puck out, and he does. Oh, great shot there by Matthew Arena.
Palmer with
that was Timothy Arena. I'm sorry.
Palmer with the nice
And then I guess Michael Gauthier believed that the Farmington Valley player touched it, and it should not have been icing.
Yeah, I heard Michael say something, and he didn't like the icing call.
On that.
Yeah.
All right, Timothy Arena down there with Matthew Reese. We got Matthew Reese, we got Jack Fiango, and Matthew Reese wins the face-off, and here comes Dominic Francis. Dominic Francis 2-on-1, and he scores! Dominic Francis with a shot to the right-hand corner. Unbelievable. That was a great shot.
That was huge. That was huge. And the icing played to Simsbury's advantage. Dominic Francis does an excellent job playing that puck off the boards. And he finishes with a heck of a shot.
That was a great
corner,
shot.
Glove side on Belushi.
And you know when that started? A Matthew Reese win on the face-off.
That is critical.
Right?
That's
wins
critical.
the face-off, and Dominic gets up a big head of steam.
And we said it before, the first goal of the period, and Simsbury cuts the lead in half. Now Simsbury has life in this game.
Not even a minute into the second period, and that's 2-1 Farmington Valley. Here comes Farmington Valley right back. Eric Lacossiere, who's got their 2 goals, and shoots it right in front to Eric Schweitzer. And there's Eric again. I'm sorry, no, that's Matthew Arena behind the net. And there's a nice pass again out to Dominic, who was trying to split the D. No icing because that was touched by Dominic at center ice.
I was going to say Belushi thought it was icing, but no icing.
Torben Wonderly, we said we try to get away from those mid-ice giveaways.
Yeah, that's an example of one that stops play. I believe that face-off's going to be. I think that's going to.
That should be inside.
That's inside. Yes.
Yeah, that should be inside.
Another interesting fact is this game was supposed to be at Simsbury Farms.
That's right. Okay,
yeah, that's
Nick.
right.
That's right, Nick. Thank you. This game was going to be played at Simsbury Farms.
It would have been very cold.
Yes, it would have been. All right, Simsbury wins the face-up, but goes back to Farmington Valley, gets a shot on net, and a puck right out in front and taken away there by Skylar Hughes. He's able to get the puck out. And Hughes ends up with the puck back, and he's breaking into the zone. Nice back check there by number 13, Jack Noble. And the puck ends up right with Timmy Kratzer. Kratzer looking to get it back on his forehand. There's wide open Skylar Hughes, and he just whiffed a little bit on the one-timer. Back behind the net. And David Zalosian trying to get the puck out. Kratzer trying to, and he wins the battle over there. Yeah, Arena does end up with the puck, and they're trying to get it out. Hughes now trying to get out. If he gets out quick, he's going to have a 2-on-1. Farmington Valley gets back. There's a nice save by Ryan, and it ends up going outside the arena. So that face-off should be inside
will be.
Well, we're getting some scores, and it looks like the Tennessee Titans have scored first against a heavily favored New England Patriots.
Yeah.
So that could be a major upset in the works. All right, here's Scott Simeon, the Simeon line out there. Joey Mateo, Simeon, and 15, Mark Ficcaro. There goes Ficcaro into the corner, battling away with Lucas Powers. It's a good hockey name, huh? Lucas Powers.
Oh, that's a heck of a hockey name.
And here comes Arena. Timothy Arena gets the puck out again to Schwartz. I think that was out to Kyle Kadzaloka. Joey Mateo is able to clear the zone. And here comes Skylar Hughes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, that is not Skylar Hughes.
That's Scott Simeon.
Simeon.
Yep.
There goes Kyle Kay. Nice pass over to Eric Schweitzer. Schweitzer gets around Franklin Berry and then throws the puck back out in front to a waiting Timothy Arena, and he just went wide. Nice shot in there by number 9, Peter Hoffman. And Farmington Valley keeps the puck in. I think Simsbury's looking to try to get that, get a hold of the puck here and get it out of the zone. And Farmington Valley is swarming. And that's that tough period of time, and now Simsbury is able to get control of the puck, and Franklin just ices it. We needed a line change there as it was the boys were getting tired.
Absolutely. And, I don't have a problem when you ice the puck when it's, when it's been a long shift, getting a nice set of fresh legs out there. That's the time I'm totally fine with icing the puck.
I agree. I like this line tonight. Cole Chapman, Nicholas Pugmeier, and Michael Gauthier. These guys are working hard. Gauthier trying to skid the puck out, and he does. And Cole looked like he stumbled a little bit getting toward the puck there. Kratzer trying to get the puck out and loses it up front. There's Eric Lecossiere going for his hat trick, and a nice save in front by the Simsbury. I believe
that was blocked by Pugmeier. Yep.
Pugmeier blocked it. A game of inches, right? It's just either on the stick or just off the stick. And here goes Lecossiere. It's a nice pass into Arena and broken up there by Torben. Back into the corner, and Pugmeier not able to get the puck away, and Torben loses his stick but is able to get in front of the Farmington Valley player. There's a nice pass out to Cole Chapman. Chapman makes a nice move to the left as he's looking for Pugmeier. And the puck just comes off the front of his stick. And here comes Farmington Valley racing back. Nice poke check by Torben Wunderly, and then a nice takes a body. And Farmington Valley's trying to regroup. They shoot the puck back to center ice and then back into the Simsbury zone. Franklin Berry behind his own net, and he's got a waiting Michael Gauthier, and it was poked away there by Peter Hoffman.
Yeah.
Peter Hoffman's one of their assistant captains, and he's had a very solid night tonight on defense.
Yeah, and that's just an example of it. Michael Gauthier was in the right spot. Good idea giving it to Gauthier, but Peter Hoffman skated right in front of Gauthier, caused that puck to go out of play.
Absolutely. Now we got Matthew Reese against Jack Noble. Reese wins the faceoff. Dominic Francis checks in, and the puck bounces out to Farmington Valley, and they're racing into Simsbury's end. A drop pass. Oh, nice save by Matthew Palmer. That looked like it went right off his left shoulder. And it was a great save by Palmer. Great shot in there. That was a strong shot by Peter Hoffman again. Franklin Berry takes the body.
Penalty coming up.
Yeah. When you got that's kind of a ticky-tack. I can see why that was called, because the player's defenseless, and he's got his back turned to Franklin, and Franklin went right in. So
looks like it's going to be a roughing call on Franklin Berry. And first power play of the night for both teams. This one will go to Farmington Valley.
Yeah, so let's see how Simsbury is able to fight this penalty off. It looks like we've got Skylar Hughes out there trying to get into the passing lane, and doing a good job so far as the Farmington Valley team's trying to do give and go over on the side. Back to Torben. David Zalosian racing into the corner with Eric Leconcierge, who's got their 2 goals. So again, he's a threat out there. And here's Farmington Valley looking good, spreading their offense out. Nice, back to defense, shot in. Nice save, but Matthew gave up a pretty juicy rebound
Yeah,
there.
Matthew Arena with the finish, and just 30 seconds into the Franklin-Berry penalty, Farmington Valley capitalizes on the power play. They're 1-for-1 tonight with the man advantage, and just like that, it's a 3-1 game.
All right, so we got to erase that and come back at it. We're still very much in this game. That was a little bit of a heartbreaker there.
Absolutely.
And here we go with Skylar Hughes coming out against Matthew Arena. Arena wins the faceoff back to the defense, Farmington Valley, and they race into the Simsbury zone. Hitson, that touched a Farmington player, so that's going to be no icing as Jacob Taddeo races in against Jack Murray for Farmington Valley. It's back out to Hitson. Hitson throws the puck back in, goes around the net, covered there by Marco Bernasconi. And here comes the Simsbury Farmington Valley back with the puck. Picks it up in the center ice and in, shot on net. A quick save there by Matthew Palmer. Franklin-Berry around the net. Out to Zalosian. Zalosian trying to get it forward to Skylar Hughes. And it's broken up there by Arena. There's Eric Leconciers again, who seems to be everywhere on the ice tonight.
I wonder what our saying LaCourcier count is, just like Robichaud.
Robichaud for Notre Dame West Haven.
We should have had a Robichaud counter.
It looks like these teams that we're seeing here play, their first and second line a lot. I think the third lines get some playing time.
Yeah.
But it looks like their first and second lines are out there the majority of the playing time.
Yeah.
There's a nice give and go there by Farmington Valley. They're trying to get it over to the corner. And in doing so, it pops to the corner of the net. And Farmington Valley still keeps control. Michael Gauthier out on that. Corbin Wonderly. And Matthew Palmer with a nice save. I think Matthew sensed that it wasn't going our way down there, and he just wanted to get a face-off.
Yeah. And Mike, you said it earlier, the teams that we've seen play here, that we've covered, Farmington Valley and Notre Dame West Haven, they've used their first and second lines a lot. Tim Belcher's Green Knights, they use the Robichaud line a lot, and the head coach for Farmington Valley, he's using the LaCourcier line a lot. So that just kind of reminds me of what you said earlier.
It certainly does. All right, here goes Torben Wonderly back behind the net. Michael Gauthier trying to break free, and he got tied up with Peter Hoffman. There's no icing on that. The puck's raced around the shot around the side and bounces back out front, but picked up there by Peter Hoffman. Hoffman for Farmington Valley gets the puck in deep, only to be met by Timmy Kratzer. Great play by Kratzer right there. And a nice play for Simsbury trying to get it out of the net, but it's broken up. Here comes Farmington Valley with another nice shot on net. A big rebound and save. Two good saves by Matthew Palmer. Timmy Kratzer now trying to get the puck out of the net and not able to get around the Farmington Valley player. And Simsbury just dumps it down, and this is going to be icing. So we got 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in the second period, and right now the two teams have traded goals. The differential after period one was 2 goals, and right now we're at a 3-1, so Simsbury in a 2-goal deficit.
Yeah, going back to that sequence when Matthew Palmer made those 2 nice saves, Matthew did a great job. He did a phenomenal job of reading the puck, and, he controlled, the save. So that's big, and, Palmer does a great job with that.
He did a really good job there. There's a nice move by Jack Fiengo. Fiengo up here playing with the varsity team. That was a fantastic move. Farmington Valley takes a puck away at center ice, and here they come again. Can't get the pass in front, and there's big Joey Mateo, the corner. Joey trying to get the puck out, moves it back to Jack Fiengo, and Fiengo looking up. There's a nice try to get a nice pass over there to Rocco Sorelli. And Sorelli trying to take the puck away, and does so. And here goes Scott Simeon. Simeon's able to dump the puck in, and now it's a dump and chase. Simeon goes in after the puck. It takes a weird bounce right back to Scott. Scott looking for somebody in front, and he's ridden off the puck there by Marco Bernasconi.
Nice
and
play.
Farmington Valley's got the puck again. Joey Mateo trying to ride 14, Timothy Arena, off the puck and is unable to do so, but it's kept in. It looks like Simsbury's doing a line change as Farmington Valley's got no resistance to get out of the zone. And here they come. Arena's up the side of the rink, and Torben does nice stick check and gets right over to Dominic Francis again. See if this can be a repeat of the first minute of this period. And he dumps it right in there for Matthew Reese. Reese leaves it for Drew Leck. Leck trying to get it out back in front for Francis, unable to do so. Here comes Leck. Francis to Torben Wonderly. Oh, nice save there by Kyle Kay.
Penalty coming up.
On Simsbury or on?
It's going to be against Farmington Valley.
Cross-check. Cross-check on Farmington Valley. Who's going in the box?
Yeah, Trojans' first power play of the night coming up. Earlier sequence, Scott Simeon did a nice job of putting pressure on the Farmington Valley defensemen, and just putting pressure on the players could really go a long way. And Scott Simeon did a great job on that.
So Peter Hoffman goes off for 2 minutes, and here's Simsbury's power play. Pugmire against Matthew Arena, and Pugmire wins the face-off, and kept in there by Torben Wonderly. Puck pops up as Farmington Valley is able to just get it out of the zone. Pugmire tries to get it over to Kratzer, and it's broken up a little bit by Arena, but Kratzer's able to get it up to Cole Chapman, who gets it over to Torben. There's Wonderly, cross ice to Michael Gauthier. Gauthier's unable to get to the puck, and it pops out of the zone. There goes Kratzer trying to kick it in and gets it into the zone as Gauthier gets out of the zone. There's a nice pass in front. Goes wide. There's Torberly. Oh, we're going to have another penalty. That's going to be interference. That's interference on number 17, Lucas Powers.
Cole Chapman, did a great job of creating that penalty. He was in the right place at the right time. When a player's right in front of the net, the defenseman gets, if you do a little.
It's our first 5-on-3, Jay. Yeah. We got 5-on-3 right now.
Yeah.
Simsbury Trojan power play. Here we go. Pugmire, Gauthier.
This would be a goal here would be huge.
Oh, huge!
It would be huge.
So let's see if they can capitalize on a 2-man advantage. Face-off between Arena and Pugmire, and Pugmire wins the face-off, and the defenseman can't get to it as he just turned looking for one of our defensemen and just popped out of the net. But here we go, 5-on-3. Arena trying to take the body there with it looks like Kratzer. Yep, so we've got Kratzer out there. Cole, Chapman, Torben Wonderly. Cole trying to get his shot on net. There's a nice pass, and it just sneaks wide. Torberly over to Chapman. Chapman looking right off the goalie's helmet. Save. Great save there by Ryan Belusi. We got 46 seconds here on that first power play, and here goes Simsbury. They look a little bit like they're taking their time here. I mean, it'd be nice to get a couple more shots on net. Was a great save by Ryan. Gauthier over in the corner. Gets it over to Cole Chapman. Back to Gauthier. Gauthier looking now. Head up. Looking for somebody in front.
Use your point.
Defenseman is closing in. He gives the puck away to Farmington Valley.
Yeah, I think that Gauthier needed to use the point. I think that Kratzer and Wonderly, I think giving it back to them, I think that would have been a better option.
You got to get some more shots on net here when you got a 2-man advantage. And they just look out of sorts here.
Yeah,
they do not look like they've got something good going here on the power play.
Absolutely right.
All right, there's a nice kick check by Gauthier over to Pugmire. Pugmire around the net. It's now 5-on-4. Pugmire looking for somebody. Gets it over to Franklin Berry. Franklin Berry with the shot wide. Matthew Reese keeps the puck in. There's Michael Gauthier. Gauthier trying to get the puck out from the corner. That's that blank spot over there. There's Pugmire. Pugmire back to Gauthier. Gauthier looking. Pugmire. And we've got 4 seconds. There's a shot by Pugmire, and I think that's going to do it. We're going to go back to 5-on-5. So Farmington Valley was able to fend off a 5-on-3, a 2-man advantage. And now here they come. And that's going to be icing.
Yeah, it didn't really look that on the 5-on-3 that Simsbury really had anything going. I don't think they really utilized the point very well. I think it's very important to utilize your point, especially on the power play. Utilize all 5 players out there.
What got me a little bit was there was no sense of urgency.
Right.
You want to get a lot of shots on net when it's 5-on-3. And this goalie's been giving up some rebounds. So there's a puck dropped again, and now it's a race on. Arena and Skylar Hughes. And Hughes trying to poke check, but Arena gets the puck out in the middle and is broken up there by Jack Fiengo. And here comes Simsbury. Here comes Hughes. and the referee gets in the way. And there's Jack Fiengo. Fiengo bumps it around to Franklin Berry, and Berry just trying to get it out of the zone and does so. Here goes Skylar Hughes. Hughes coming up down the left side. In and around. Number 17 there, Lucas Powers, just came out of the box, and then here comes Eric Schwartz. Schwartz down the left side. And he throws it in front, and a nice break up there by Wonderly. But Farmington Valley keeps the puck in. It goes over to, again, that's not Schwartz, that's Kyle Kay. Back out to Hoffman. Hoffman keeps the puck in. Farmington Valley keeps control of the puck right here as Wonderly takes the body, and now here comes Simsbury. Right around, it's pinched in there by number 22, Jack Murray, and Farmington Valley throws it out in front for Arena and just not able to get it on his stick. So Zalosian's all caught up there. Zalosian's trying to get the puck out, and now he takes Arena down. So I think what he's going to say is he was tied up. His stick was tied up with Arena, and Arena was interfering with him. And then as they came off the boards, it kind of got tightened up, and then that's what he's saying right now to the referee. Timmy Kratzer's trying to keep him quiet. So Zalosian goes in for a hook. So now Farmington Valley, they could really capitalize here.
Oh, they could.
They put the puck in the net here, Jake. It's going to make it an awful tough third period.
I was just going to say a goal here would be big for the Generals, going into the locker room with a 3-goal lead.
I noticed one thing they use on their power play is their defensemen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we were not doing that.
No, I just think Simsbury needs to utilize their D a little bit more.
And there goes Dominic Francis. Francis is racing all over the place this second period. He looks like he's got a good boost of energy out there. And he's got Simsbury's lone goal on a great wrist shot. Here's Farmington Valley now, and it's broken up nicely there by Francis. And here's Francis again. Francis and Matthew Reese coming down the side. We've got 14 seconds to go in the second period, and Eric Leconcier, who's got 2 of their goals, is dancing, weaving around Francis. And here comes Farmington Valley with one last rush, a shot on net. Oh, just wide. A great save there, and it's given up. I think the buzzer went off because I'm not sure why Simsbury passed it right out front there to Farmington Valley.
The horn did not sound.
Okay.
It did not sound, so they just kept playing.
Boy, that was different. So when Farmington Valley comes back out for the third period, they're going to have 1:08 left on the power play. So goals that period were by Simsbury, Dominic Francis, who scored just under a minute into to cut the lead from 2-0 to 2-1. But then a power play goal by Farmington Valley about halfway through the period to make the game 3-1. Jake, what did you see that period?
I think the Francis goal under 52 seconds into the period, I think that was huge. Dominic, the face-off win by Reese. Dominic using the boards very well, and just a heck of a shot on Belushi. Top corner, glove side. That third goal by Farmington Valley was kind of a killer. It's better to go in the locker room with being down 1, being down 2, and you're going to be on the penalty kill for 1:08.
So we're going to be in the same situation we were start of the third as we were start of the second, right? We're going to have a 2-goal lead, which means that next goal is critical.
Yeah.
We cut it to 3-2, we're in the game.
Yeah.
We keep the pressure on, and we're good. I think the game plan against Ryan is to go high.
Yeah.
Right?
High
into the corners because the Dominic shot was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I just think I think that any game you want to know, okay, what does the goalie have trouble saving? If he's good down low, fire up high. If he's good high, go down low. Blocker side, glove side, just find the spot. I mean, Dominic's shot is a perfect example, and Belushi doesn't have height. Right. So, just fire the puck up high, and
I'll tell you, unlike the Notre Dame West Haven, where I think they got a couple of cheap goals, to be honest with you, I didn't think their goals are. This Farmington Valley team's earned every goal they've gotten tonight. They've looked, each one has looked great. They put in that the rebound on that power play to make it 3-1. There's a couple of good moves by Leconcier in the first period. They're Farmington Valley's playing really well.
Yeah, and they're in the right places at the right time. And I would say two of the 3 goals weren't Matthew Palmer's fault. I mean, they're both the goal down there in the far end and back in the first here. There's just a player in a blue sweater wide open. He just banks it in.
That's right. Okay. All right, so as we end the second period here, we've got 15 more minutes of action for you. Third period coming up. Right now it's Farmington Valley 3, your Simsbury Trojans 1. All right, here we go, Jake. We're back for third period action here at the International Skating Center of Simsbury. We're having a little bit of a technical problem here, and I figured out the issue. How's that, Jakester?
Perfect.
All right, here we go. So here's the deal. So we said that the Farmington Valley team averaged 6 goals a game. They're right about halfway at their average. Simsbury averages 2 goals, right? A little bit over 2 goals a game. Yeah. They're halfway at their average.
Yeah.
So they're averaging half of what they normally do during games.
Yeah, so. And this is the same type of situation. Simsbury's down by 2 heading into the period. You said it, and it was actually perfect for the last period. Whoever scores, it's going to be a critical point in the game. And that Dominic Francis goal in the second period, 52 seconds in, that set the tone. But then the Farmington Valley goal, really changed that a little bit. So it's the same situation. Hopefully Simsbury could do it again, make this a 1-goal game. And if I were Simsbury or if I were Coach Day, I would tell the players, shoot high on Bellucci. He does not have height. So, fire some pucks. Use Dominic's goal as an example. Fire high on Bellucci instead of shooting down low.
I agree. We got a new NFL score here coming in. It is now, as you noticed, 14-7. So the Pats must have come roaring back with 14 unanswered.
Hey, I will say this. I actually said that the Patriots might be on a little upset alert because, the Patriots defense has a little bit of a struggle handling mobile quarterbacks. We saw it with Alex Smith earlier in the year. Marcus Mariota likes to run the ball. He's a very mobile quarterback. He's very quick. And it looks like the Patriots are doing a nice job of doing that. Yeah. And stopping Derrick Henry, who had 23 rushes for 156 career yards. That's a career high for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're just getting ready to drop the puck here for third period action as Farmington Valley is on the power play. And we've got Matthew Reese out there with Dominic Francis and Torben Wonderly and Tim Kratzer. Matthew now with the puck, shoots it in, goes in chasing after it, going back after, and comes up with the puck. And, here's one right out to Dominic Francis. A shot in on net, and, great save! What a save by Ryan Bellucci.
Now here's
what a save!
Here's interesting on that.
Holy cow!
Matthew Reese was all the way down. There were no white sweaters. They were at the blue line. They were waiting.
But that's okay because we're on the power play.
Absolutely.
We're on the kill. The power kill there. Yeah, that's fun. Oh my Lord, that would have been a great shorthanded goal.
That was a really nice sequence. Great play by
look at
Dominic
this.
Francis.
Dominic Francis again. He's trying to poke it in. Wow, Farmington Valley's coming out a little bit. Looking asleep here as we start the third period. They're on the power play.
Whatever.
All right, Arena shoots the puck now over to Marco Bernasconi. Bernasconi gets it back into Eric. And Kratzer breaks it up. And then shoots it down, but it's broken up there by number 14, Timothy Arena, who takes the puck right back in. But Wonderly's able to get it over to the corner. There goes Cole Chapman. Cole Chapman now racing in front of Eric. And the concierge was able to break the puck up and get it back. Now here's a breakaway that Gauthier is going to have. Nobody back there as Farmington Valley was changing lines. That was risky.
Yeah. Not a good line change by the Generals. And Michael Gauthier with a really nice chance. Fired high on Bellucci.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
that seems to be the game plan.
It looks like whatever Coach Chris Day said to his Trojans, they're answering to him.
So here's Pugmire out there with Taddeo, and face-offs won by Arena. Goes back to Hitson. Hitson turns and gets the puck over and to Farmington Valley there in the center ice, and Arena comes back up with the puck, and Hitson trying to get the puck back. It's over in the corner, and Pugmire takes it back and reverses course. Over to Cole Chapman, and Chapman out of the zone. Chapman head up, looking to try to get Gauthier, and it's just off of Gauthier's stick. There goes Pugmire. And broken back up by Hitson and thrown back into the Farmington Valley zone. Referee says the puck was tipped, and then there's a giveaway. Right there to Pugmire and a quick shot. Nice rebound. And is that in? It looks like it might be in. Oh. No, I can't see it. The puck somehow that puck stayed out, Jake.
Wow.
That was incredible. Now, Ryan Belushi is yelling at the referee, and there was a missed chance there by Arena.
Wow.
As Arena tried to go around Palmer, and Palmer made a nice save. Palmer just kicks the puck out of the arena, and now we're going to have a face-off to his right. I don't know how that puck stayed out. I mean, we don't have a great angle from here.
Yeah, imagine if we had a camera, but, Simsbury was jabbing away at the puck. Belushi stood his ground. I mean, you got to give him all the credit. He kept that puck out of there.
And again, there was no Farmington Valley defenseman letting any of our guys out.
Exactly
they
right.
They were just poking away at that puck. That amazes me. All right, here we go. Back into the corner. Two Simsbury defenders bang into each other. It's number 13, Jack Noble, racing toward it. Over to number 11, Matthew Arena. And Simsbury trying to get the puck out and does. David Zalosian gets the puck up to Taddeo. Taddeo racing in, around the net, into the corner. Still racing with the Farmington Valley player back there. And now over is, I believe that's Zalosian. There's Zalosian trying to get the puck out in front. And there was a big bang in the back that opens up the boards, and a couple of parents back there jumped out of the way. Whoa. I've seen plexiglass shatter.
Yeah, but I've never seen that.
I don't know if I've ever seen boards come open like that.
Welcome to the game, may I add.
Yeah. Jakester, holy cow. I've seen the door to the benches open.
Right.
And people go through. But never doors behind a net. That's a first for me.
I think that might have been Dave Gauthier back there. It looks like him from here.
Yes, it does. It does, and that's usually where he hangs out during these games.
That's his.
He could be back there.
That's a Dave Gauthier zone.
Yeah. So Farmington Valley trying to figure out who should be on the ice, and they do, and the puck is dropped. Won by Simsbury. Back into the zone. Ryan giving direction to his defenseman back there, and the puck out of net. Hitson trying to keep it in, but touched by Matthew Reese in the zone, and that'll be offsides, and that puck will come out.
Yeah.
11 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the period where Simsbury's still down by 2, but they've had the best scoring chances, Jake.
Yeah, absolutely. That sequence with jabbing the puck away, Belushi stood on his ground. Hey, you got to tip the cap to Belushi. He kept that puck out. Then Gauthier, was really jabbing at that puck, and that was a good job by Michael. Just keep doing it until you hear the whistle.
Right, that's right. And here comes. This is interesting.
Hand pass there.
Hand pass, but I'm wondering why they had that face-off at center ice.
Because Hitson had the puck, and it hit a Simsbury player, so Hitson was at the red line. He fired it in, and it was closest to the center ice dot, so that's why the face-off was there.
They did it. Okay. All right, Pugmire up now against one of the Arena boys. I believe that's Timothy Arena back there, and it is a quick shot on net. Deflected in front, and Franklin Berry shoots the puck back in around to Gauthier. Gauthier over to Pugmire. Pugmire can't keep it on his stick, and here comes Farmington Valley. Farmington Valley player racing up, and a nice play by Franklin Berry as he keeps the puck out and tries to get it up to Gauthier. Gauthier's got it. Nice cut, and just unable to get around number 17, Lucas Powers. And Farmington Valley takes the puck back. That's that Eric Leconcier, who's got 2 goals tonight. Farmington Valley coming back in Arena, and there's a goal. And again, Arena, that is Matthew Arena. That puck looked like it went off of Matthew Palmer's right pad.
Yeah,
that hit the 5-hole?
Yeah, it went through the 5-hole. I just don't know what it hit. It might have been hit Palmer's pad. Michael, you alluded to this earlier. Same situation, down by 2. Farmington Valley scores this period, the first goal. Simsbury scored the first goal in the period, last period. We 3-goal game with 10:47 to go. That's big.
That is big. That's big. That's a big goal, and he knew it. I think he, as Arena scored the goal, as happened with Notre Dame West Haven, he pointed right up at the student section. And there's a quick shot on net by Timothy Arena. as Matthew Arena scored that fourth goal for Farmington Valley. Great save there by Palmer. That was a dead-on shot. Skylar Hughes ready to take the face-off. It's a win. Back to Torben Wonderly, who shoots it around to Zalosian. Zalosian trying to get around Lucas Powers. I'm sorry, that's Hoffman. He's trying to get around Hoffman. Unable to do so. And now he comes up with the puck right out in front. Nice save by Ryan Belusi. And here comes Farmington Valley. It leads to a transition for Farmington Valley. Nice play by Timmy Kratzer, but he gets the puck out in front, bounces around, and Taddeo comes up with it. Taddeo to Zalosian. Zalosian down the right side. Quick shot. Skylar Hughes over into the corner. Hughes trying to get it out in front. Hughes again back around the net. No one there. And Farmington Valley's right there ready to pick it up. Kyle Kay. And then, Skylar Hughes was looking to line up. It looked like Eric the concierge as Torben loses his stick over in the corner. Picked up there and out. And not out. Farmington Valley is able to keep it in, but Kratzer now weaves around and gets it out. That was a nice move by Timmy Kratzer. He's looking to get a shot on net, high. And again, back in front of the net. It pops out right in front. And there I'm losing words. Everything's going so quick there. There's a nice play by Farmington Valley as they get the puck out. Jack Fiengo trying to get it over to Franklin Berry. And spins around on his backhand and does get the puck out. And it's saved there by Farmington Valley, and they throw it right back into the zone. Franklin trying to get it up to Joey Mateo. Mateo looking for Scott Simeon, and he finds him on a nice pass. Simeon getting into the corner and looking back for Rocco Sorelli. Sorelli right out in front to Mateo. But a tough pass over into Simeon. Simeon with a shot and a goal! Great shot by Scott Simeon as the puck bounced to Scott, and he, again, went high over the right shoulder of Ryan Belusi.
That's a great goal by Scott Simeon. Cuts the lead to half. Imagine if Palmer did not give up that fourth goal. It would be a 3-2 game.
I know, here we go. But we've got 8 minutes and 41 seconds to go, and it's now 4-2. So that's a big goal. Let's see if we can get one in within the next 3-4 minutes to make this a game.
And Simsbury is showing a lot of fight. They're showing a lot of passion out there. And I think very too late of a believe a substitution. I believe both defensemen have to come out.
Yep. Yeah. You're right. So Fiengo and Berry come back on as Kratzer and Wonderly come off.
Hey, but as I was saying before the substitution, Simsbury is showing a lot of fight and a lot of passion out there. They're skating until that final sound.
They certainly are. Now the defensemen come back off as Simsbury makes that change. Cole Chapman trying to keep the puck in, and he's poke-checked there by Arena. And Arena trying to make a move around the defense is unable to do so. The puck bounces right to number 5. And that was Kyle Kay, who did a nice backhand to their defenseman, but a great save by Matthew Palmer. Simsbury trying to get the puck out, unable to do so. There's Kyle again over to Arena. This is a tough line. These guys skate really hard, this Farmington Valley line right here. Kratzer trying to get in the corner there with Kyle, and then it pops right out. Nice save by Palmer. Great save by Palmer. I got to tell you that earlier in the period when we were shorthanded and we were poking at the goal and they almost went in there, that was a big turning point. That was a great save, probably the save of the night right now by Ryan Belusi. And a puck ends up down in front of Matthew Palmer, and he covers up, and we're going to have a face-off to his right.
4-2, 7:42 to go. I'd say the next a little over 5.5, close to 6 minutes after the 7:42 mark, and maybe look at Palmer being pulled for an extra attacker, maybe.
There's the 211's Matthew. Matthew Arena did the same thing to score a goal earlier in the game. Nice play there by Jack Fiengo, taking the body. That puck was outside the blue line, and he knew it, so Farmington Valley did not touch. That would have been offsides. They clear, and here we go. Franklin Berry dumping the puck into the corner, chased in there by Drew Leck and Dominic Francis. And nice takeaway there by number 11, and a puck bouncing around. Matthew Reese and Drew Leck and the puck, and here comes a 3-on-1. But Farmington Valley could not control the puck, and Jack Fiengo takes it around his own net. Trying to bounce the puck around, and it gets over in the corner to Matthew Reese, who hands it back to Dominic Francis. Here goes Francis. Francis around, trying to pass to Drew Leck, and Leck was not looking for the pass, and that's going to end up being icing. So here we go, Jakes. There's 6 minutes, 43 seconds to go. We're down by 2. Not insurmountable.
Oh, no, not at all. No. I just think that, unfortunately Palmer gave up a goal. Simsbury came back. Playing with being down 3-2 is a lot different than being down 4-2 in this type of situation, game plan wise.
All right, here we go. Simsbury wins the faceoff. Zalosian down the left side. Leaves one for Taddeo, and broken up there by Arena. Here comes Timothy Arena, and he tries to split the defense and does. Oh, just misses the net wide. What a play by Timothy Arena. Unbelievable. And this is going to be icing. And I don't think the Simsbury bench liked that, because it was a half-hearted effort by Farmington Valley to even go after that puck. So it did look like they could get to it and touch it, and icing maybe should have been waved off.
Yeah.
All right, here's Jack Noble against Skylar Hughes. Hughes wins the faceoff. We are winning a ton of faceoffs tonight.
Yeah.
Here comes Simsbury. Torben Wonderly brings it up over the red line and dumps it in. Zalosian going over into the corner, trying to get the puck over to Skylar Hughes, and does so. Hughes makes a nice move around the Farmington Valley defense and leaves it for Zalosian. Zalosian looking back again for Hughes, trying to keep it in the corner and get something going. They can't. And here comes Farmington Valley breaking out. There's number 18, Sam Buchanan. Haven't called his name a lot tonight. Buchanan out there. Nice back to the defense, and a great save by Palmer. Excellent save. And there we go. A little bit of feistiness there by Skylar Hughes to get that Farmington Valley player out in front of Palmer. Palmer made a great save, no rebound.
Right.
That was key, Jake, no rebound.
And, it's very important for goaltenders to control the shots. Some goaltenders give up a lot of juicy rebounds. Some control the shots really well, and that's critical.
That was great. Franklin Berry, again, a puck. Simsbury wins the faceoff, back to Franklin Berry, brings it out around his net, and over to Cole Chapman, and Chapman's able to get the puck out back to Berry, and Berry dumps it into the corner. And the puck stayed in somehow, and here comes Timothy Arena. Arena's back down the left side, and he's looking for his teammate there, number 25, Marco Bosconi, and the puck goes over his stick and out of the zone. Simsbury races in now, and Michael Gauthier just trying to throw it out in front for Cole Chapman, and here's Chapman. Chapman makes a move on two of the Farmington Valley players, and Timmy Kratzer keeps the puck in and dumps it back in. So Cole Chapman racing in as Gauthier is setting up shop in front of the net, and there's a wide open puck, and Gauthier with the backhand. Nice save by Ryan Belusi. Great save there by Belusi, and Simsbury dumps it right back in. Simsbury clears. Oh, and now they got to clear again. They cover the blue line. Now they're all set. No offsides. Farmington Valley's got it, and they're really taking it to Farmington Valley right now. Simsbury looking very good, putting pressure on. A goal here would be nice. And Torben Wonderly pinches in. A puck bounces back off him, and here comes Farmington Valley in a 3-on-2. And Kyle Kay tries to shoot it back out in front, and it jumps over the stick, and here goes Cole Chapman. Chapman down the side, a nice shot in on net. Defended away over to the corner by Ryan Belusi. Kratzer pinching in, keeps the puck around. There's Scott Simeon, and here goes Kratzer. Kratzer over on his backhand, gets back to the front hand, throws it in front, and it bounces off a Farmington Valley player, and it actually breaks his stick. There's Torben Wonderly. Wonderly trying to get it over to Chapman, and Chapman's looking for a line change. Simeon racing around. It's a Simeon, Joey Mateo, and Rocco Sorelli line, and that's going to be offsides.
Icing.
Okay, wow, I thought they were inside the red line. Apparently not.
No, they're behind. Going back to the close opportunities, the puck was sitting there in front, just unfortunately no white sweaters were there, but, some great scoring chances by the Trojans all three periods.
They're playing really hard right now. This period, they've dominated this period. Simsbury's come out flying. So it looks like we got Simeon, Mateo, and Rocco Sorelli with Hitson and Franklin Berry. on defense against the Matthew Arena line. Peter Hoffman and Eric Lacossiere. Face-off one there by Farmington Valley, and here goes Eric Lacossiere down the right-hand side. He's looking to put the puck in the middle and just jumps over Arena's stick. Rocco Sorelli following him and over into the corner, and here goes Hitson. Hitson trying to get the puck out and is unable to do so. Arena keeps it in. There it is to Eric. Eric's trying to get in front and can't. And now here goes Simeon. Simeon out to Rocco Sorelli. Sorelli trying to get to the puck. Puck's bounced back in, and here goes Franklin Berry. Berry, this is going to be icing. As Berry just tried to get the puck out to the center. It looked like he was trying to get it to Rocco Sorelli, and Sorelli was just out of his reach, so that's going to be icing.
I may have said this earlier, but in public school hockey, you can change. Both teams can change on an icing.
Okay.
In private school hockey, the team that ices the puck, and so as well in college and NHL, the team that ices the puck cannot change.
Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting fun fact there by Jakester. Here goes Simsbury. Dominic Francis in over to Matthew Reese, and Reese takes a shot that's deflected off of Lucas Powers and into the net behind the goalie net. And that, I was going to say, that face-off should be inside.
Yeah,
it is.
Yep. It's going to be to the right of Bellucci. I'm going to keep an eye on Palmer to see if, when and if he'll be pulled.
They pulled him. All right, and face-off one again by Simsbury, Matthew Reese. And puck ends up in front, out to Drew Leck, and Leck puts it right in on, Ryan was looking behind him. I think he may have thought that puck went in. There's Torben Wonderly with a shot, tipped wide. And Simsbury's racing to the puck. Matthew Reese, number 25 there, Eric Schweitzer, was just looking for a pass, and he wasn't even going after the puck.
Yeah, that was a nice, Matthew Reese with a nice backhand shot on Bellucci, right into Bellucci's red basket.
I'm feeling good right now. Simsbury's taking it to him, and I think we're going to put one in right here.
Yeah.
We're going to make this game interesting, Jake.
A goal here would be big.
David Zalosian now in the corner. Skylar Hughes wins the faceoff. It comes back to Zalosian. He's trying to get the puck around, and there goes Eric Schweitzer. Schweitzer up the right-hand side. And he scores. That's an unbelievable goal.
Yeah, Palmer.
That's a nail right now. That's a nail in the coffin now, Jakester.
Yeah, and Palmer, kind of looked a little off balance there. A really, really, really nice shot.
That's an unbelievable. Schweitzer, right?
And, you just seen Matthew look kind of, a little out of sorts, a little confused. And
it looked like he thought he might be passing it to the center.
Yeah.
So he was trying to cheat to get over there.
Yeah.
And I think Eric saw the opening.
Yeah, he did.
And did a great job putting the puck in the top left-hand corner. So Simsbury is now down 5-2 with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Bradley Hoang out there for the first time tonight. I don't know if I've seen Bradley out there. He's got the puck now over with trying to get the puck back. Farmington Valley coming back at it. Farmington Valley is 1 goal shy of their game average. They average 6 goals, and they are at 5. We're averaging 2 goals, right? And I think we're averaging 3 goals, so we're just under our average. Simsbury now back into the corner. Nick Pugmeyer races back there. Nice pass out front. Back to Pugmeyer by Cole Chapman. That was quick. And Farmington Valley takes the puck back, and they're dumping in. There's Eric Schweitzer. Just scored a goal. Simsbury trying to get out. Here goes Michael Gauthier. Gauthier, it's going to be no icing because it was touched. And Gauthier trying to get the puck out front and is able to do so. And, they're hammering away. And Ryan Belusi. There he is, a nice, the puck just ends up being right back. Cole Chapman, and there's a little bit of physicality now going on out there. Ryan Belusi pushing Michael Gauthier, and I think there's just some frustration.
Yeah.
Simsbury has it's one of those periods where they've dominated down in their offensive end.
Yeah.
And Farmington Valley comes down, Jake, maybe once or twice down here to their offensive end and ends up scoring, right?
Let's see, who do we have? Michael Gauthier's in the box. Matthew Arena's in the box. I believe one of them's going for roughing. So it will be 5 on 5. 5 on 5.
5 on 5. 1 minute, 5 seconds to go. We got 2-minute roughing penalties between Simsbury and Farmington Valley. And here we go. Scott Simeon, Joey Mateo.
I don't know what's going on here. Timeout. I believe.
Timeout, Farmington Valley. Is this an officiating timeout, or is it a timeout by Farmington Valley?
I'm not sure. I think it might be I think it's a timeout for Farmington Valley. Hold on. It might be a clock because they just took off a penalty. Actually, they took them off.
That's interesting. Look at. So number 11, Matthew Arena is leaving the box. And, I know what they're doing. Farmington Valley called a timeout. They called the timeout. So Arena leave the box to hear what was going on.
Yeah.
But he's going to be in there for 2 minutes, so in essence, he's done for the game.
Yeah.
There's only 1 minute 5 left in the game. I'll tell you, Jake, I believe that this would be a different outcome if Simsbury played all 3 periods like they played this third period.
Absolutely.
Don't you think so?
Absolutely. And, it's very important for a team, especially here, 45. You have to play a full 45-minute game, Battle hard in the corners, play to your strengths all 45 minutes.
Absolutely. Yep, there's a nice a face-off win by Scott Simeon. He gets the puck back to Torben Wonderly. He took a shot wide of the net. The puck comes back in around the net. There's Joe Connors out there for Simsbury.
First night, he's wearing Kevin McDonough's number 7.
That's it. Rocco Sorelli now trying with Joey Mateo. Mateo trying to get the puck out in front. And there's Joe. Joe pushes one right in on net. Nice save by Ryan. And a little bit of conversation going on between Ryan and Joe Mateo. Something tells me they're not talking about what they had for dinner tonight.
Yep.
Well, I think it's probably a little bit more rough than that. A shout out to my counterpart, CC, Chris Cody, who once again was not able to join us this evening.
Yes, I'm very suspicious about the captain.
Right, Jake? One time you miss commentary being the color man here is okay, but 2 times now it's a trend.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a talk with CC.
All right, Simsbury trying to punch it in. Rocco Sorelli out there, and there's Joe Connors again. Connors over to Bradley Hoang, and then Sorelli trying to get it in. We're down to 2 seconds, 1 second, and Farmington Valley is going to end up victorious this evening. So, final score between Simsbury and Farmington Valley on this January 13th, Saturday, was Farmington Valley 5, Simsbury 2. Jake, what did you see in that third period?
Simsbury's scoring chances were great. They came out, they played. The third period for Simsbury was their best period of the night by far. As you alluded to earlier, if they played that way in the first 2 periods, it would have been a different game. It definitely would have been a different score. But it would have been a much more balanced game. Farmington Valley, I thought, did a really good job in all aspects of the game, and I think it was a tough night for Simsbury. First 2 periods, they didn't play well to their strengths, but third period they came out to put a lot of pucks on Bellucci, and Bellucci did a great job, made some really nice saves this evening.
I'll tell you, 2 things immediately come to mind for this game. One was Farmington Valley burning off a 5-on-3. They came out, and Simsbury really just couldn't get it going. But they burned a 5-on-3, couple of power plays. And then the other thing was at the start of this period, when they were hammering away within the minute, we were down by a player, we were down a man, so we were shorthanded, and yet we had the best scoring chances in the first minute of this period.
Yeah, if someone were to ask me, who had the better scoring opportunities, even though Farmington Valley scored 2 goals that period, Simsbury had some phenomenal scoring chances. And I
agree. I mean, I think it was a pretty fair back and forth game. Both teams started out strong. Farmington Valley, like I said, in that first period, had about a 6-7 minute stretch where they really took it to Simsbury and capitalized on some opportunities. Again, they didn't get cheated tonight.
No.
Their 5 goals were really good goals.
Yeah.
I thought Matthew Palmer played well.
Yeah.
I mean, he played
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So here we go. We wrap it up here. Farmington Valley 5, Simsbury 2. On behalf of myself, Mike Sinacori, and for Jake Ostern, my counterpart here, our cameraman, Nick Sinacori, and for Karen Hanville and Kristen Benedict back in our SCTV offices who put this all together and make it all work, thank you very much. We'll see you again on our next broadcast. Take care, everybody.
Have a good night.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.